What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Welcome to Texas Podcast. Thank you for all the day ones, all the new subscribers, likes, comments, feedback. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. How's everybody out there doing today, man? Just want to touch up on a few things before I call it a night. Let me see. What are we in the mood tonight for? Some racist rant or some homosexual activity? What are y'all in the mood for, man? Let me see. Let me see how this one plays out real quick. Oh, let me see. Uh, if you don't want to be labeled a lazy person, do your homework. You have my information. If you don't want to be labeled a lazy person, Do the due diligence. Don't ask irrelevant questions of what's my birthday. You popped up that other document. That other document has all my information, right? So why ask irrelevant questions of asking me what's my birthday? You have the documents. So apparently, if you had the documents, you have my information. Go based off of that. I've never denied that document. I've never denied it. It'd be a whole different thing if I was denying that document. Then you'd be asking me, "What's your birthday? What's this?" You have my address. You have my birthday. What else do you want? You have my information. You were able to pull up that document. Why not pull up the rest of the documents? That's the question, right? If you were able to pull up one document that I've never denied that document, right? Because I know the truth to that document. But just like you pulled that other document, take your time. Once again, that's not my birthday. Wrong dude. Do you know what my name is? My name's Noel. Noel means what? Christmas. So October, Halloween, Noel, Noel and Halloween don't go together. Do let's make it make sense for the people out there, broskies. If you wanna slander me, let's do it right, like how I do it. Let's do it properly. If we're gonna about it, go about it. If we're gonna call it, you see, you call yourself Terror Dome Exposures. That name don't fit you, man. That name does not fit you. I've done plenty exposing, and nowhere in my titles do I call myself an exposer. And I bring facts. I bring facts. But if you can bring facts, hey, I'm here. I'm here to entertain you. I'm here. See, I bring facts, statements, actions. If you could do the same on my behalf, I'll step in any kind of courtroom you want to step into. Do you see the difference? My name's Noel. Do you see what Noel is based off? Noel's based off Christmas. Okay? Halloween and Noel have nothing to do with it. Go do your homework, man. Do your research. Take your time. I took my time. Take it easy, slow. Don't rush into it, man. I know we all want to get that quick nut, but it feels better when you take time and you work for it. Feels a lot better. A lot better. So, all I ask, bring facts. Do you see? Look, I call Dante Bell a racist. I call him a racist. Why do I call him a racist? Self admitted racist. Self admitted. So if you're a self admitted person that you admit to doing this type of stuff, I got to take you as face value. I'm not no more worried about what he said, she said. I'm hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. So I challenge people, do your homework. Just like y'all pulled that paperwork, dig deeper. But y'all don't want to do that because it doesn't benefit y'all, right? It doesn't benefit y'all. The only person that's going to benefit from y'all doing y'all's homework is me. So y'all are not going to take the chance or the time to do y'all's homework, to prove y'all's case. I did my homework. I wanted to prove a case that Mark was doing this, that he did do what he said he did on that documentary. I set out to do it. I brought you the facts, not allegedly or documents. I've never denied or ran from that document. Do you know how easy it is for me to expunge that record? Do you know how easy it is for me to expunge that record and not have it there? I can get that shit taken away, but it's never bothered me. It's never bothered me. Like, why? It's never. I know the truth. Now, if you want to know the truth, and if you need my signature or any kind of my corporation for you to prove your case, I'm an open book. I've been right here. That's all I ask. What does this guy says? Let me see. But you did it. He said, but I did it. I proved my case, man. I brought you Brad Lucas. I brought you hips, firsthand experiences. Now, don't blame me. I didn't victim shame or scare the victim away. I didn't do that. The victim asked me time. I gave him time. Now, you, on the other hand, went over there, jeopardized, and told him a whole false narrative story that I was trying to profit or monetize off the victims, which I can show you. I don't make a penny off of this YouTube. Not for me to become a degenerate and lower my standards. Now, if you feel like I'm in the same category as Mark Moore, do your homework and come prove me wrong. And let's talk about it. That's all I can do. You know what I mean? It's like uh, I can't go in the courtroom with false narrative and fake narrative. I can't do that. I can't address something that's not there. It's like you're not going to be happy with my response. So all I can do is tell you to go do your homework. That's all I can do. Maybe y'all thinking me being quiet or something. No, that's all I can do. I can't sit there and defend myself against some opinions that have already been formulated and expressed without no truth. I can't do that. Now, if you go and you say, look, this document says you did this. This says you did that. You did this on this date. Well, then I have no choice but to address that, right? But you haven't brought me any such of stuff like that to where I can sit there and be like, address it. All you done was produce a document that proves me innocent. No bill. That's all the document you have proven. Anybody that knows documents knows a no bill means so. If you want to convict me, do your homework. Read police reports. Read affidavits. Read documents. Everything is a paper trail. If you feel like there's something that needs my signature, I'm here, man. I'm here. But everything that I've said about you, Dante Bell or Mark Moore, it's your own actions. Your own actions. You have nobody to blame other than yourselves because that's what came out of your mouth. Now, if you got me on recording, on transcript saying me that I did this, I did that, I said this, I said that, hold me to it. Hold me to it. Hold me accountable. I want to be held accountable. But just because you feel like I should be held accountable without no facts makes no sense to me. Because all this, maybe I should have addressed it from the beginning. But if you have doubts, just like I had doubts, or I had feelings, gut feelings about Mark, I did my work, right? I found Hips. I found Brad Lucas. I found real victims, right? Not just documents or I found real people, right? Y'all can't even find documents. Y'all consider yourselves content creators or journalists, and y'all can't even do bare minimum. Don't want to put in the work. You're lazy, slackers. It's real quick to slander people's names. I did the same thing with Grim, right? And I felt bad, man. When me and Grim had that little conversation, you know, based off young blood saying that all white boys are boys and whatnot. It's the same thing, man. I felt bad because maybe Grim wasn't really a boy. But what I did, I threw that seed out there, right? And now that seed's going to be planted in people's head and be like, oh, maybe Grim's a boy, right? So I felt bad, right? Because in reality, I don't know the truth. I don't know if he was or really wasn't a boy for me to be saying that. So I know firsthand the power it has and what people can do. And not so I avoid that type of shit because I don't work with that false. You know what I mean? That's why I work with facts, not he said, she said type of shit. And these characters that let me see, what's my birthday, right? What a coincidence. They have every other document that can paint me in a negative picture, but then they still continue to ask me for my birthday. Isn't that kind of fucking stupid? You've already shown this document. I haven't denied it. I haven't denied it. I haven't said, "Oh, that wasn't me. I didn't do that." Right? Then that would have been somebody if somebody had been shameful of something to hide. I don't have nothing to hide, right? But people don't want to take the time and do the homework and do the research and go look into this stuff. It's all there. Take your time, look into it, and then make your opinion. But so far, I don't see nothing. All I see is people fishing, asking me for my birthday. Like, you have my birthday because you got that document. I've never ran from that document, right? I've never said, "Oh, that ain't me. That ain't me." Read into it. Why do I have to explain myself why the answer's there for you to search and look for it and find it? That's just being lazy, right? Who wants to do somebody else's work and not get paid for it? Do you want to do that at your warehouse job or whatever facility you work in? Do you want to go do somebody else's job and let them get paid for it? No, right? You want them to go do their work just like you're doing your work. Just like if you're able to do your work for 8 hours, they should be able to do their work for 8 hours. You can help them, but not do it for them. I didn't ask. I didn't ask anybody to help me, right? Look how many people, look how many people it takes to attack me, and they still can't get it right. Look how many people have attacked me and still can't get it right. And I'm just over here, my lonely self, right? And I gotta pat myself on the back. I have no choice but to pat myself on the back, right? I'm going against an army. There's no better definition than David and Goliath. No better explanation than that. As big as Goliath was, and as big as have adversaries and uh, advisors and cheerleaders and strokers and fluffers and swallowers, and I'm still here. I'm still here. That doesn't tell you something. I don't. Just imagine going to battle with 20 people. That's 20 thoughts, 20 different ways of thinking against one person. That should tell you something. I should be proud of myself. You should too. You should be like, damn, that Noel's a bad motherfucker. That tells you if there's 10 him and one of him, he's willing to die. You see, I don't need to be on nobody's team, right? because I'm always on my own motherfucking team. You see? That's the difference. That's the difference. I'm not looking to be on a team. I'm my own motherfucking team. And just imagine, man, just imagine. I take pride of myself, right? Because I had a team when I was in the motherfucking streets. I had a team of monsters, right? Beast. Almost motherfuckers that I like animals. Because not everybody, man. Not everybody's meant to be a leader. And people that assert themselves in that position get exposed real quick. Just like Dante Bell. All it took was a beaner from Texas to expose a fraud. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Cause they ain't stopped nothing. I'm still here, still talking my shit. And I proved it with facts. Facts and research and hard work. Right? Cause making phone calls, it's almost like a fucking how can you call it? Like what do you call them fucking people? Like cell reps? Like, making them cold calls every fucking day. That gets frustrating, man. Do you know how many fucking cold calls I had to made before I got to Brad? How many people cussing me out, hanging up on me before I got to Brad? Or do you think that it was just an overnight thing? I had to put in the work, man. I had to do my homework, right? I had to do my due diligence. And I found you the victim. All I ask is that if you're going to try to categorize me with the Mark Moore, do your homework. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I ain't asking for too much. I ain't asking you for you not to do your homework and do your research. I'm asking you, hey, if you need any kind of help, call me. I'll help you. I'll help you. Just hit me up and say, hey, I need your signature for this. Or is this you? I'll let you know. It's that simple. It's that simple. Instead of you running with your own narrative, hit me up and hey, I'll send you on the right way. I'll send you on the right path like the Wizard of Oz. I will. But I do hate that motherfucking Dante Bell, man. I wish, just like how he says it, you know how he paints that picture of putting two dudes in the elevator in the blade. I wish he would do that. I wish he would really have that mentality and say, let's sign up for it. I would sign up for it, man. Make it equal, a fair, just like how he said just like how I want to do the same thing the way he paints it to the audience. A vivid picture, right? In the New York City elevator, two blades in there, and the best man come out. I would love to do that for free. For free. No money. just for free, for fun, for the fuck of it. Not even for no bag or nothing, man. Just for the fun of it. Just to see the outcome. Ask him. Y'all out there, ask him if he can find an elevator somewhere in an abandoned building, and we could do some great content, some viral shit, right? Like how he wants to do it. But ask him. He painted the picture already for us. Let's put it in play. Oh man, man, I'm gonna go get me something to eat, man. It's 9:30. It's been good fucking with y'all, man. It's been good fucking with y'all, man. And let me listen to more Warren, this cocksucker, what he got his nonsense to say. Let me see. Y'all watch. Y'all, let me see. Come on, buddy. We need to hear this. We need to hear the money. And let's see what my buddy Jonathan Schwartz got to say. What do he got to say? I sympathize. Too.
Certain women that were dating him. So he was courageous. That resulted in people's the victims' trauma, lifetime medical issues, lives destroyed, innocence lost. So he was part of a system that tortures and exploits for his own.
Yeah, it kind of sucks too, man. I've been a victim myself of Dante Bell's boo games. I've been a victim too, man. I've been. It kind of sucks, man. I've never. Well, I have been a victim being robbed and stuff, right? But I've never really speaked about it. But I guess it's therapeutical right now to address that I am and have been a victim of Dante Bell. I think I need to start crying, huh? I need some therapy session, man. I can't get over this traumatic and slandering and too much, man. I think I need a bag for all this fucking abuse, emotional abuse I've been going through at the hands of Dante Bell and who else? The Terror Dome exposures. in my suit, I'm gonna put Dante Bell, Terror Dome soldiers, Terror Dome exposures. What other guys? What other names do these cocksuckers got for themselves? So when I file for my uh emotional distress, because I gotta wait for him to go to NBC. I'm waiting for him. Because the YouTube bag, YouTube ain't that big of a bag compared to NBC. I need the NBC bag. I'm living to too much turmoil. Uh, some nights I can't even sleep, man. This guy ruined my motherfucking life. I'm depressed, man. Uh, I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know, man. You know, I don't. It's sad to say that I've been a victim of the boo game, the social media boo game. And I know Mark, he can relate to this. It sucks being a victim, man. But once you can acknowledge it and realize that you were a victim, of these predatory behaviors, then you know it's not your fault, man. You know it's not your fault because your intentions were good. My intentions were good. When I reached out to this dude, uh, I didn't reach out to him to do him any harm or talk bad about him like I'm doing now. I'm not even talking bad about him. I'm just talking about his own actions. I'm not even slandering the dude, right? Like he did me numerous times. I'm just uh regurgitating the same shit he threw up. I'm throwing it back up. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's it. Let's get back to Mr. Jonathan Schwartz. Very I think it goes Brown University, civil rights movement, uh for the people, the minorities. Shout out to Jonathan Schwartz, man.
Part of a system that tortures and exploits its victims.
That's the same thing right there, man. It's like Jonathan Schwartz. Mark was a victim, but that didn't give right Mark to go after and victimize. You know, I became a victim of Dante's Boo Game social media. That didn't give me the right to go over there and run it on somebody else, right? If anything, it made me want to address it and bring awareness that there's characters on social media doing this type of shit. That's all it made me do. Because it's sad to say, I am a victim. A victim, man. It kind of sucks to kind of, play the victim role, right? Because it's like, but you got to call it what it is, man. Thing is with me, I ain't never had that predatory behavior. I've never picked on the weak or the vulnerable. Everybody that I shot at were apex predators or eagles. They weren't just innocent bystanders or hardworking average Joes. Nah, they were scum buckets, like just like myself, right? Because at that time in life, I was considered a scum bucket. I was part of scum of the earth. But when you realize that and you make a difference and change, you can move forward, man. You know, I knew at one time I was a piece of shit and scum of the earth, right? Not a contributing member of society. That was me at one time. I can realize that and I can accept that. But I also know that I've changed. I'm not no longer that scum. And I can see my wrongs and I can admit my wrongs. Not like these dudes, man. See, a lot of these dudes ain't seen that look in people's eyes. And when you seen that look in people's eyes, you cherish value, man. You value fucking life, right? Believe me, when I was 12, 13, 14, I didn't give a fuck, man. Even up till I was up 19, 20. But once I had my first son, it kind of gave me a conscience. And now at 40 something years old, I can look back and see, damn, you were a fucking piece of shit. Right? But that's why I can look at myself and be like, man, but you're no longer that person no more, bro. You're no longer that person. But it takes sometimes, to see that look in other people's face, another man's face, because most of my shit, man, other dudes, right? I say there were other predators. So in a way, I guess I can try to justify the shit, but in reality, it's all wrong, right? It's all fucking wrong. But at the time and day, uh, being young, you don't know no better, right? You don't. You don't, man. But I've seen the look plenty of times. What's going on, young blood? That's what young blood got to say. So I need you to unblock. All right. All right, y'all, man. I've been out here talking too much shit. Uh, Better go give me something to eat. Put up on overlay first. What's overlay? So I don't got my glasses on right now, so everything looks small. All right, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Y'all stay blessed, man, and anybody out there, man, just be yourself, man. That's all you have to be. Just be yourself. At the end of the day, not everybody's gonna like you, man, and not everybody's gonna rock with you. But as long as you hold true to yourself, fuck everybody else, man. Sometimes it's better to be by yourself than be with bad company. And sometimes you have to learn that way, man. And me, it took me tribulations, man. Blood, sweat, and tears to realize the honest truth. And the honest truth, man, is stay out them streets, man. Leave them streets alone, man, and be with your family, your loved ones. Y'all have a good one, man. I fuck with y'all later.